With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Buffalo first down.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that, because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Watch it now, boy. Here we go. 3-19.
Britt goes in motion right. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The offense on your screen now, and Todd Gurley on your screen. That is the back of the present and the future.
And what an amazing return for him from a knee injury his last year in college at the University of Georgia. Now it's like it never happened. There's nothing he can't do on the football field. And if you're a defense, that's a long day trying to prepare for Todd Gurley.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
A play fake to Gurley, and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense, You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
They'll run with Miller, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Now 3rd down, less than a yard. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
How many times do we hear from coaches, get north and south as a runner, especially in short yardage situations? I'd say 3rd and 1 counts. That didn't happen there.
Instead, they went backwards. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And he motions the wide receiver. To throw on 2nd down is gone. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Now let's go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now a 1st down throw, gone. And that's complete to Brian Quick. And he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be a Los Angeles 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now gone, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Third and long. It's gone. And the catch made by Kenny Britt. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And now out come the Bills. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And they'll send the slot in motion left. This is McCoy. They find some open field here. Cuts it out here. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way down to the 39. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Let's go.
Woods, the receiver, in motion left. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down after a good gain. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got it here with a first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
Three-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And that'll make it third and goal.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down.
Here we go.
Halfback sent in motion. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. In motion, the tight end Clay. And the play clock's running down. Taylor will throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Carpenter knocks it through, and the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Goff now to throw. Over the middle, he hits Austin. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. Detroit! Leopard! Let's go, Steph! No. That's in there. Barney! All right, now, look at that Philly.
From the 50, it's gone. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that leads to a Los Angeles first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I'm still astounded by the recovery of Todd Gurley from the knee injury at Georgia to Offensive Rookie of the Year in his first season.
Yeah, over 1,100 yards, and now, they drafted the rookie, Jared Goff. Kind of see him as their future, but so much of the focus has to be on Gurley this year, doesn't it?
And the future becomes now if Todd Gurley keeps running the football the way that we've seen him run it in the past, because that will make it easier to break in a rookie quarterback.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Austin, the man in motion left. Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. A good-looking run there by Jeremy Langford.
And what I've always liked about him has been not just his versatility, but his perseverance. I think he's one of those backs that gets better as the game goes on and he gets increased carries. Does have some good toughness running inside. I remember when he was at Michigan State, at one point I did a game of his. He was listed as third-team left corner, but cornerback, receiver, and running back for the Spartans.
Won a couple of Big Ten titles there as well. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Gone. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They come out here in the eye. Goff going to keep it himself. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Watch it now, Barney.
Austin, the man in motion left. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. Now it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Watch it now. Here we go now. Green, 30. Detroit. Watch it now. Blue. Now, look at 56. Leopard. Watch it now. Check. Patriot.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, now look at 56. Here we go. Over. Set. Blue. Hurry up. Here we go. Green. Over.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Leopard.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Ohio. Here we go.
In motion, the tight end Clay. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now Taylor. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big gain there for the Bills. 33 yards.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Alec Ogletree. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action with Taylor. Steps away. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's got room. Cuts back, left sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Here's Taylor. He's going to take another shot here. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. The 20. Touchdown, LA. Tavon Austin with what will be called a 107-yard return. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Ohio.
In motion is Strong. Now it's Taylor. Strong grabs it over the middle. And a stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And they're going to speed things up here.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. No. Check. Patriots.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Green, 39. Good.
And the wideout in motion. On second down, here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And now they're in the hurry-up.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. So a second down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
And And the slot man goes in motion left. On third down, Miller. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex
And the
round.
back goes into motion. Now a play fake here on first down. Gets it to Strong. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Let's go. Ohio.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Ohio.
Halfback sent in motion. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Taylor. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's go. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Brand 38. Ohio. Ohio.
From the gun, it's Taylor. He's got the completion to Strong. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Ohio. Ohio.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he's got Gregg here, the tight end. And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and it's first down Buffalo. And quickly, they get to the line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now it's Taylor. Underneath for Miller. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression. And when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads. And able to come back and find him in open space, that's a really nice play.
In motion, the tight end Clay. Again, it's Taylor. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have...
And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Carpenter knocks it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so it's getting late in this one. Now, you could argue that they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but they still face a pretty uphill battle.
Yeah, even with the field goal here, it's going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns now to get back in it. And that's going to be a tall order against this defense.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The one running back is Gurley. He's going to get the football. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here's Goff now on second down. Over the middle, he hits Austin. It's a gain of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they're going to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
Austin, the man in motion left. Gurley again here on first down. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Shaq Lawson, the rookie, with a tackle. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Brown in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. 3rd and long. It's gone. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
No
yardage. Okay.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now Taylor down around his goal line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He's got his man on the crossing route. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. In motion, the tight end Clay. They go play action with Taylor. He's going to let it fly. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On third down, Taylor. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's the option going right. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Another carry now for Gurley. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And the back goes into motion. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The All-Pro from 2015, Aaron Donald, in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and long, it's Taylor. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mark Barron, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything, so kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Throwing now, Goff. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Well, certainly a tough loss here, but they've got to move on. I mean, you have another opponent next week. You dwell on this one, it hurts you the following week.
That's where the 24-hour rule comes into play, win or lose for all teams. Either enjoy the win for 20.